event? Was it like, what was the moment that you can remember that now everybody in the community knows my name?
I mean, honestly, I should be really more the people to speak on that. But I mean, I think honestly, really would be when I finally like put my colors together for the last time as far as the color change. Because I was one of the first people in Illinois to get that paint.
What
It was
paint?
outrageous paint because it was like 11,000 for the paint.
Damn.
You know what
Just
I
for
mean?
the
So,
paint?
Just for the paint.
God damn.
And then the next big thing was the wheels. Wheels was 11,000. You know what I mean? So I was.
That's a down payment for a home.
Like that summer, probably. Was
Your
like
ass
40
is steady
grand
trying to
in
sell
my
a
car.
house. Well,
You know what I
I
mean? So it's like
shout
after
out
that
to
car
you.
came out, and she side plugging. That's crazy.
I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
That's how much my clients brought today.
I
That's
ain't
crazy.
mad at you.
I mean,
So
yeah, I mean,
the
I'm not trying
cars,
to
the
throw that.
the
I mean,
colors,
it was
the
pretty much
wheels.
like the colors, you know, like there was so much stuff going on, and the thing with the car game is that it's like this one year, the next year is something different, and it's like you try to stick with the times if you can, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one thing, you know, I know it's going to probably come up later on, is going to be, you got to build for you, build how you build how you can build, not try to keep up with people. You know, you do that, you start breaking up the home, you start, you know, doing all types of other stuff that you shouldn't do just trying to keep up. Like, it's not for everybody. Like, you know what I mean? I'll keep that, you know, for a little later on, but it's just like you got to build it for you at the end of the day. And as far as like with your question, I just feel like once I did the paint, you know, the billets, the push button start, the digital dash, like all that was all new that summer. That was like,
Wow.
you know what I mean? So it was kind of like, all right, bet I'm in the position to be able to do this, so let me go crazy. And then once that car dropped, it was kind of like, all right, yeah, like
What car was it?
it's an 85 Cutlass.
Wow. And what color? The $11,000 paint. I'm
It's a
curious.
base yellow, but then it turns to like a lime green and a magenta.
Fire.
I got a good question. Somebody just dropped in the comments. They say to ask Serge who he thinks has the best car in Lake County,
You'll tell him later.
and you only can pick one.
I mean, the problem is Lake County got so many cars that they don't
See?
bring out.
Just pick
Ooh.
one. Just pick one right
I mean,
now.
it's hard to pick one if you can't see them all.
From the ones you have seen.
I mean, shit.
He's thinking.
We put Lee Lopez out about it because that's your family.
They're going
That's your
through.
family.
He's going through the whole.
Yeah.
That's a great question, though. That's a great question. If you could say top three, because I feel like putting the number one spot, because you might like something from right here and a little something from right here. Andrew's Monte Carlo. No, I'm just kidding. He don't have it no more.
Hey, so if you got to really think about it, then maybe think. We give him
Can I
time.
say something? I'm gonna tell that person.
Paul, your Cadillac is not in the vocabulary.
We're not talking about me at all. I'm gonna tell you. You gotta say his Cutlass. His Cutlass is frame. If anybody's seen
No, I
that
ain't got
Cutlass,
But you just. You
but
just
if anybody's seen the Cutlass,
but the question was to ask him who he thinks
who he think?
has the best car in Lake County.
I mean, that thing is, man, there's a lot of builds. You know what I mean? I do want to definitely say the last 2 years, Lake County has gone crazy as far as, like, people debuting cars, coming out with cars, like, this year
And-
or last year, whatever. We got, like, 7 Malibus now coming out of Lake County? You know what I mean? And
And they hot.
they all hot.
So,
you know
like,
what I
when
mean?
you come to Malibu, so because, you know, hands down, like, imagine that, Soul Seekers, like I used to, you know, detail that thing, like jack it up on the tile. I'm talking about clean
That's
underneath,
a- yeah.
like build, like I don't know what you call that, a build off. How you call
it's a
it?
frame off.
Frame
Frame
off.
off,
See,
yeah.
I don't know shit about these cars like that. Frame off, like I just look at the detail, how every nut and bolt was like chrome, powder coated. I'm talking about Puerto Rican flag and all that stitched in that roof like that. Like I never seen a Malibu like that or run like that.
Yeah, I will say that car never got the recognition that it deserved.
And- and
that
car was
car
that?
was ahead of its time, honestly, to be honest.
Way ahead of motherfuckers can't
Yeah.
do that now, like, and
No,
they
that-
trying to
even
do that
the,
now.
The yellow bubble, like, you know what I'm saying? That those two cars were definitely like, whoa.
Made the
When I
papers.
seen them,
Made the
you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
was like, whoa. You
Yeah,
know
if
what I
you
mean?
talking about Malibu, like
And
I
like
seen
you
some
said,
nice ones. There's some
everything
nice ones out. Hey, listen, I'm not hating on you Malibu guys out there. There's some nice ones out there, but I'm just talking about from what I have seen in Lake County. Hands down, that thing had to been worth a couple hundred.
Yeah, they had the Puerto Rican flag stitched in
It
it.
was the
And
whole
on the
side
paint.
of the car was
And the
painted
paint
like
too.
that, like the flag was
But-
waving.
But we talking
Where's it
about,
at now?
We're talking about
It's
underneath.
still around here. That's the thing. It's
But
still
it
around.
doesn't
That's
come
what I mean.
out.
People don't come out.
Why? Okay, I need everyone to bring their cars out.
We're talking about that car was so clean underneath. I'm talking about
Everything was
red,
painted,
white,
everything,
and
yeah.
blue. Everything, the frame, every chrome bolt, everything was
Most
to a
definitely.
T. Ain't no put together shit.
Fito said, "Oh wait, no, you're not Adan." He said, "Let's go to Denny's after the show." Hey, Denny's on Fito after the show for everybody.
And shout out to Miss Monica checking in. She co-host with Paul last week, so I want to shout out to Miss Monica.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, how
This
you
is so cool. I'm learning so much about the car community. As somebody who's not in it at all, this is pretty neat.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep that question if you
No,
can't think.
I'm here running my mind.
He thinking about it.
Is there any females that you want to shout out in the car community?
Yes, I mean, out this way personally, there's a couple that I really don't know too much. I just seen when my man posted up the car queens.
From around here?
From around here.
Okay, that's
like
what's
in
up.
Chicago though. I know a handful of girls that they are definitely making a wave. And they building too. They're not just putting rims on cars. They doing motor swaps. They doing paint. They doing rooftops.
The women is in
throwing
there.
out the guts. You know what I mean? Like they are definitely. They got me excited. You know what I'm saying? They out bending corners and hitting the blocks. Like that's what made me first love the whole car scene was getting 10, 15 people together and running around and going to establishments, hanging out for a little bit, and then obviously people start coming out, checking everything out or whatnot. But yeah, these ladies is definitely going crazy with it, man.
I'm sorry, that's Michelle. That's Chet wife, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
Shout out to Michelle too.
Yeah,
She one of the top ladies too.
Yeah, shout out to
she got a
Michelle.
nice truck.
And she's a good woman.
And Monte Carlo, she got a Monte Carlo as well.
Yes.
I ain't seen him
In the
since-
car game.
Yeah,
In the car game heavy.
I seen that scoop the loop, right? Yeah, I seen him
Yeah,
at
you seen
scoop
that
the loop.
scoop.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna get on
ain't
to this
seen her
next
since then.
question real quick. Wait a minute. Anybody else say anything?
Get to the question, man. 'Cause
I want you. Anybody else say anything? Let's get to
Art
it.
said that's called detail. You right, Shine.
Okay.
Shout out to Art Craig, and he was out there at the pull up and park in the Shy.
All right. Okay, so
Now you cut me out.
no. Oh, you had somebody else? No, hold on. I didn't know if
My
you had somebody else.
husband said
Shout out
this.
to Ryan too, man.
Yeah, shout out
yeah,
Ryan.
definitely.
I got to shout out to Ryan. That's my main man.
Shout out Ryan. I can trust. So there's a Black Grand National with T-tops at Junior Muffler right by my shop, and it's fire. I gotta find a way to get that for my husband for his birthday
J.R.
one day.
Muffler.
I gotta
That's
find
by Grand Avenue.
that. That's
yeah.
where my husband's shop.
He let it go.
He right across the street from the
He built it from the ground. He
That's
Damn.
his.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
So
never
he
mind.
had years to work on.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
different.
yeah.
I'm gonna get him one day. Thank you. He wants a Grand National. I'm gonna get him one day. He's a good man.
I know
He's a
Ryan.
good
His
man,
wife
Savannah.
got what?
Chevelle.
Chevelle.
She wanted she a car queen. Yeah, she.
Hey
she
man, I'm
did good.
finna get you a drug test. This shit gotta stop.
I said she
This shit got to
she
stop.
gotta go.
Next question.
All right.
This shit
I
got to
know
stop.
DJ Gold ain't talking. You know,
Let's
plenty
go.
of times he been up here. I know you is a couple times you done
It
been up here.
don't- it don't
Hold on,
matter.
man. Slow
Like
down. You
Ren
see what I
and
had,
Stimpy.
man. I had a little something to keep me right.
Okay,
Okay, So lately there been a lot of talk about the whole Lake County Car King debate. And your name came up, Serge. Someone even said Serge doesn't just have a car, he has got a fleet. Now, what does that mean, Serge?
I mean, like I
Man,
said,
come on,
I
talk
had-
to us now.
I
This is a
said
Real
earlier,
Talk
man.
podcast.
options,
Open up, man.
No, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said earlier,
Playing the hell.
I just,
Shout out to Matt checking in.
I honestly only had 3 cars, but I gave one to, like I said, my girl, my son, my daughter. My daughter, once she graduates high school, she'll get the 77 C10 that y'all been seeing me pinky. I've been riding around in that.
That's right.
Pinky.
Yeah,
it's pink.
Oh, I thought he was riding like this. So you see me
She
pinky
said
riding
pinky
around.
out the
I was like,
window.
dang, okay.
And no, when he put his hands on something, he put his hands on something. So go ahead, finish. Tell us, sir, about
yeah,
Pinky.
I mean, that one's got a couple more things to do. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I just want to make sure it's roadworthy for her. That I know that she's going to be able to jump in there and really just enjoy it. Yeah. Like, that's like the issue. Like, with my son's 72 right now is he really ain't been enjoying it because that's the thing with these old schools, man, that you got to dial out all the problems, and he's been having some little issues that we've been dealing with. But we're getting closer and closer, you know what I mean? And I'm hoping that within the next couple of weeks we can get it situated so he can enjoy the rest of the summer.
Yeah, see, I don't want to do too much if I get an old school or a box Chevy because that's what I'm hunting for. I was gonna get a box
You don't
Chevy.
need that no box Chevy. You need
But
to bring that Marauder out. You got
I'm bringing that
a
out
perfect
too.
car
I gotta
with
get
low miles, and
married.
you want all you gotta do is
I'm
fix
trying to
it.
get married.
You can get married in that. You got a credit card, use it. And then after that, you can see Alyssa and buy a house.
That's right. On $1,000 down
Listen,
payment on a $300,000
you know what I mean?
house. Yeah.
We ain't gonna
Thank you. We're
say
gonna
what
get
she
Team
said
Pimentel
before the
on there.
cameras came on.
Alyssa like, yeah, come on through.
Yeah.
Get this crib. It's
Yeah.
all good.
We'll get you a
you know?
house with a lot of garages.
Yeah,
a pole barn.
you know?
A pole barn to work on it.
Yeah.
I love that. Awesome.
Yeah, and once again, shout out to Matt checking in. And Ryan said he won it on riding lawnmower.
I won it on the riding lawnmower.
Yeah, when he did the car king, he had the stagger joints on there. He said, look, I got the stagger wheels on here, you know what I'm saying? He had the little stagger fitments on there. Yeah, big shout out to Ryan, though, man. That's definitely one of the homies that I've always been able to lean on, or he's seen that I needed some help or whatever. He definitely slid. He's actually the main reason Pinky on the road. Like, she was ready to go, and I couldn't get no brake lights, you know what I mean? And a couple people came and checked it out, whatever, didn't happen. Right. Man came through and got me on the road. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a good dude, man. Shout
and
out
Ryan got a moving company.
Yes.
He'll be coming on the show soon.
And that's what I mean when I said about a couple missing.
He's got a moving company.
Hey, Ryan, he ain't fucking with you right now. I gotta talk.
And Ryan got a good movie company.
Me and Joe already had hollered about it. So
and shout out Ryan if you need anything. That guy is around.
Yeah, he's a solid dude.
He keep a lot of stuff going, and he's a handyman for real.
Yeah,
he know how to do everything.
Trades for sure.
Yes, for real. He know how to do it all.
Took me way to Houston. Shit, took me.
Show did. He trailers y'all down there to the show, right? Yeah, and that's one thing about Ryan. One minute he here, the next minute he go.
I know. He's the only person that I know that if a client needs to move across the state, he'll move it across the state, which is nice.
He did Texas, Arizona, and Tennessee in a matter of like 2.5 weeks or something.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Not to be all in business, right? But I'm just,
his name and his company is what?
RJ's Relocation.
RJ's Relocation.
Yeah.
Y'all look him up. I got his number personally if you want to, holler at me.
Do you, I'm sorry to switch gears, but it's a silly girl question, but do you drive your nice, fun, pinky cars like all the time? Or do you have like a regular schmegular Toyota Highlander like me? Like, what do you drive? Like, what's your day to day? Like, or is it
in the summertime? Is literally you'll catch me in a different one.
Okay,
a couple of days throughout the week, and that gives me time to salvage mileage on my daily.
Right, right.
So, since we only get 3-4 months to really enjoy the old schools, that's usually from June because I have this road that I won't drive until there's actually so many days of rain to get rid of all the salt. Yeah. So I'm sitting there counting. But that's just me.
Crazy,
you know what I mean? So, but I drive them. Usually, if it's not raining outside, you're gonna see me in the old school. That's for sure.
Okay, cool.
Relocation, moving, and disposals.
My bad.
And
me too. Yeah, disposal. So, since you're selling houses, Lissa, hint, hint. Anybody need to be moving?
I got some hoarders, bro. I don't know if you can handle this disposing,
I
bro.
think he can, because I done seen some stuff.
I should be on AMC or something, because this shit is crazy.
You seen a lot of bad stuff?
I'm gonna shut up because I don't want to lose my license. Right, but no, I love you guys.
And listen, DJ Go, I want to get to this question right here.
Yes.
This is a serious question right here, DJ Go, and I'm gonna say it fast and probably the way you want me to say it.
And hopefully right.
And right. I'm gonna say it the way you want. So last year, you celebrated 20 years of your car club, right? Ill State. Yes, big body. Oh, yeah, congrats on that major milestone, man.
I remember Ill State, man. And when
did y'all hear what I said though?
I don't want
20 years. Last year.
So
20 years, y'all.
That's a long time.
I thought Ill State.
He 45, by the way.
Not to be
you know that.
Not to be funny, when I first heard Ill State, I seen Lamar McKnight, and he had switches. I'm like, damn. Oh, he with the essays hitting the switches. I thought they were like.
You ain't seen Big Winston with him?
Who?
You ain't seen Big Winston with him?
No, but they had low riders, not low riders, like he was saying, the low rider club. That's what I thought it was at first. But now Ill State something different,
we had two
bigger.
Different branches off because
they bigger now, like
because of the movement. Like I said, when we came in and we was different, we started having low riders that wanted to roll with us. Yeah, you know what I mean. So then I was just like, man, we can't call them big bodies. And the whole main reason for the big bodies was because of the wheels and then the bigger cars. You know what I mean, but. So we that's when we opened up a second chapter that was Ill State Low Life. Okay. You know what I mean? And so anybody that came in with switches, matter you had big wheels or low rider wheels, 13, 14, didn't matter. If you had a switch in your car, you was in the low life category.
Low life.
You know what I mean? So we had Ill State Big Bodies, Ill State Low Life, and then I want to say maybe 4 years ago, Ill State Trucking came out with some brothers from out in like Maywood and that whole area, Maywood, Melrose Park, Stone Park area. So because of the name Ill State, we couldn't branch off to like different states because believe me, we were getting contacted by a whole bunch of different crews from different states that wanted to get down with us, but because of the name Ill State, it just wasn't working.
Yeah,
so
you know,
that's why we did different chapters out here amongst us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And did it that way.
Damn, that's what's up.
This is a lot of work.
No, yeah, it definitely is.
Do you make money? Like, do you win things? Like, or you just do it for the love?
There's no,
It's
like,
a culture. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's a man thing. You ain't going to.
I don't know anything. Why'd you guys invite me?
thing,
No,
too,
just kidding.
No, but just
Come on,
to-
I know it's a woman thing. I'm just saying, like, you know.
I don't know. I hit curbs and not in a good way.
So just saying, like they say, these nice cars they drive, and they probably going 2 feet away from the curb just to park.
No, that's the one thing with this size tire on these cars that we drive. You definitely got to be paying attention because if not, you'll be on the side of the road with a cracked wheel in a matter of seconds.
Shut
So
up.
It's like aluminum, right? Like all
Capism
these, you're talking
on
about
them,
big buttons,
checking
right? They're
in.
like more like big
Capism.
cans, like the Monte Carlo. I feel like I was driving in a can of Aquanet. Like it's just so like it's just I was so scared to get it done on, you know? No AC, dying. I don't know. He's got like no knob on the fucking thingy that you switch the transmission. I don't know. I thought I still just still did it. Just still good enough for that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Sorry.
man, look, Serge, what do you think has helped you keep the club going strong all these years, man? Like, it take a lot. A lot of people out there, these people out there do not know it take a lot, DJ Gold.
You gave up.
I ain't give up.
Wow.
I ain't never gave up.
He said you didn't.
When the
make
last time you did a
it.
car show?
Well, car shows and car
Funds,
clubs are
them funds
different
is
things,
for real.
you know what I'm
It
saying?
is,
It
but
costs
he
a lot of
he
money.
gave up the car thing. That's something he liked it. And I
But
was
he's
upset.
still doing other things. He's still in the
just pull 'em
community,
apart.
right?
I was upset.
But look here.
That pull up.
That's-
I mean,
stuff.
but it
Listen what I'm
makes
trying to
a
tell you.
Shout out though, because last
I'm a-
night was damn near a movie.
Yeah, it was a movie. But what I'm trying to tell you, when you do a car show, people got to understand, if you do not have sponsors,
Here he
Yeah.
come. He come
it
with his
is
excuse.
a serious
He come with his excuse
hole
out
in your
there,
pocket. I'm talking about it ain't no
It's all- it
500,
was
it
all-
ain't no
listen,
2,000, ain't no.
listen.
It's not even 5,000. I'm being
Right,
real
right,
serious
right,
about
You
this.
did the
It is
dumbest move ever.
Yeah, I probably have. But what I'm saying is,
Look,
DJ
you know
Gold,
how to cut me
it's,
off, boy.
it's
I'll put you
about
out
that.
there.
I know you gonna
Yeah,
say
you paid
but-
too motherfucking much.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
Okay.
We gonna talk about
He said we stay
even before that.
Yeah, he
doing
don't,
a
he
car-
don't want to stay real talk. When it
No,
comes
no,
to
we
this.
real. We don't want to talk about that because if you make a wrong move, you right, Go. If you make a wrong move, it'll hurt you in a way
But that's
where
like in
you gotta
anything.
have-
That's like in
yeah,
anything.
but you gotta just wait your turn to come back, and then when you come around, you got
Shit,
time
you
to
ain't
think.
been back.
No, I ain't been back. It's I got a lot of obstacles in the way.
So
a lot of.
for
But
me,
go ahead, sir.
for somebody that doesn't know, you run ill state. I've seen that ILLSTAT. Okay, TE. I forgot the E at the end. Okay, don't judge me. All right, high school dropout. But
No, we thought you was talking about stat,
what?
like a stat.
Like a
Ill
statistic?
No, like STAT, right? Just a stat.
I have no idea what's happening right now, but I do
You
know.
forgot the E, so you. Was,
Oh, Illstat. No, it sounds like a test. But what was I going to say? So you've been running that to get back on track. You've been running that for years, and they're saying it's really hard to do these things, but you found ways to get sponsors. You found ways to do this every single year, one event every single year, or what does that look like?
We did a total of maybe 4 or 5 shows throughout the 20 years.
But they're big shows.
Yeah, they were big shows. Like, I mean, we would bring people out, and the thing is, it's like the one thing, Paul a couple times would hit me up, when he was doing his shows, asking, advice or the do's and the don'ts, you know what I'm saying? And the one thing I would always tell him is that, because he would ask, like, how did your show, get it to be whatever, is the footwork, going out and supporting all these, like, I could go damn near anywhere in Illinois and somebody gonna know me because I've been to so many shows.
Know your name.
I take the drive, I go support. And like I said, we was going to these shows and they didn't have categories for us, but we were still going to support. So people were looking at us like, man, these dudes is really taking this drive, and they know they ain't leaving with a trophy, they know they ain't whatever, but they still coming. So we just paid the dues. We, you know what I'm saying, we showed up, we kick it, and we kicked it differently. You know what I'm saying, because we had a wide range of different characters in our group. So it's like when we pulled up to shows or we pulled up to spots, people knew it was about to be a ball. They knew
Yeah.
we was finna kick it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we'd be out there dancing, having fun.
Good
We was
times.
different. You know what I mean?
Are you
So-
still that way? Can I come?
yeah,
Can I
get
have fun?
down.
What?
All the time. I mean, pull up in parks, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's definitely that's the next move now, because we could do it more often, like throughout the summer. Because like I said, we got 3 months to enjoy the weather. So now with all the pull up in parks, right?
He not lying.
Do you feel like you guys appreciate it more because you only have so much time to work with? Do you think you would appreciate it as much if you were in a place like California?
I would say yeah and no, but I would definitely love to be around
Tsunami
more.
right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking Cadillac would be underwater.
You're so stupid. There is.
But I mean, we do go out of town though.
Okay.
In our winter time, sometimes we'll go somewhere.
You drive in the winter out to those
Yeah, we've
places?
gone to Florida. We've gone to a few other places.
I remember one year y'all went out
You know,
there
we'll
and
take
had the
we'll
cars.
take 4 or 5 cars out there and go out there for a weekend. You know.
But you'll drive it in the snow?
No.
I was going to say that is an Aquanet can.
We get them hauled on the haulers.
Oh, no way. Oh, my
I
gosh.
remember one year I went to Florida. I remember that.
Yeah, so it is a struggle, like he said, to do all this. But getting back to it, I want you to really get into it
No, I was about to say, yeah,
as far as this, so everybody really understand that finance.
Well,
and
that's the
doing
thing.
this. Go
So
ahead. Tell them, Serge.
yeah, I know there's the finances, right? But it's all on how you're trying to do it and what you're trying to do. So the difference from like when we first started doing the car shows and events is, you know, a lot of it, and still to this day for me and the people that I rock with in the shows, it's more for the love of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, throughout the years that been coming past, a lot of people are throwing car shows to make money. You know what I'm saying? So nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I'm still finna go show support, but regardless of what, like a lot of people, without the cars being there, without the cars showing up, you ain't finna have a show. You know what I mean? So charging $40, $50, you know, this and that, and I get it. Like he's mentioning finances. Sometimes you got a big overhead on that drop, on that location. So you have no choice but to charge a certain amount if you don't got the right amount of sponsors. You know, for everything for us, when we did it, you know, again, because we were out there, getting support was not a problem for us. Mm-hmm. Sponsorship was not a problem because we was out there supporting everybody. So when it came for us to whatever, it was just hey, okay, bet. Yeah, we got you. What else you need? You know, say less. Those were the responses we were getting. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
Because then they also knew once their logo was on that flyer, they you know, all the people attending, whatever, they're going to get that support. You know, like I said, that's the main thing, again, with this shirt was, I mean, I'm a big dude, so all these restaurants, you know what I'm saying, they got some good food, you know what I'm saying? So,
Hell yeah.
but yeah, I mean, and the main thing with the car club, though, too, it is a lot of work, man, because you got to understand, like, we had 35 members at one point. That's 35 different characters that I had to adapt my energy to.
Tell him, man. Tell him.
You know, there were so many rules and regulations to the clubs because I had my family there. I had my son, my daughter, you know what I'm saying, sometimes my OG. So it's like you got to know who you're bringing around you. You got to know who you're bringing close because it's like that man's beef can be yours in a matter of seconds. You know, so and that was the thing, like I said earlier, as far as like we were being, you know, no, oh, that's that drug dealing car club, oh, that's the gangbanger car club, all that. Okay, but you judging us, but you lived like that 10 years ago too. But just because you changed, we can't change. You know, so that was my biggest thing. And I think once people got to really hear me out and see how we moved and operated, that's what changed the game for us as far as being accepted, if you want to call it that, into the car scene. Because then, like I said, now all of a sudden there was categories for us. We're getting invites. Yo, you coming to our show, right? You gonna come through, like, you know what I'm saying? So we, in a way, you know, we did switch up the game a while. You know what I'm saying? We switched it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like as far as opening the doors for the big wheel community. You know what I mean? Some people may not look at it that way, but like I said, you know, in 2004, we were one of the only crews out here that really was showing up and pulling up 20, 30 strong every rip.
Alyssa, I also wanted to ask Serge too. You know, since we on the
that was really good information.
yeah,
Serge.
since
Thank
we
you.
on this subject, Gold can admit to it as well. Zion has changed up a little bit for us for the big because if you go back 3 years, they wasn't paying attention to us at all. Scoop the Loop. This year was probably the best year they really allowed us the big car guys to be a part of it because it's usually just strictly stock.
Right.
Your hobo group, your guys that you know belong at the ice cream parlors. They're older. You got a new generation coming around. That means we're Serge, me, and the rest. We're trying to bring something for these younger guys. Besides them out here fighting, and if you notice, everything we do is family oriented. We're trying to make sure you bring the kids. No, you bring them kids. Get them interested. Because when I came along, my dad got a car. Yeah, right. When my dad came around, he took me to car shows. And that's how I got to like it.
The kids, the families want this.
Yeah, and the kids need to see this.
Yeah.
Kids need to see, like, hey, man, these cars, we putting our time in these cars. We ain't in the streets. We not doing no shoot, bang, bang.
It's definitely another, you know, something else to get them involved with, to give them that drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you give them motivation.
Sergio sounds like, from just sitting here and getting to know you, like you're a little rebellious in the best ways of like, I'm gonna get to where I need to get to, but what I'm bringing is like valuable, and I'm gonna make you know who I am in a way. And I respect that so much, because a lot of people just give up. A lot of people are just like, listen, it's not working for me. They're looking at me funny. But you obviously saw a bigger vision towards the end of it and worked towards it. So I got to give you your props. I mean, I just met you. They obviously know you, but I got to give you your props. I respect them.
They looking at us still the same way, a little bit.
Well,
I hate to say it that way.
Them, but he's still making it happen. But yeah, but at the same time, if you look at the beginning where he's saying, you know, nobody knew who we were, to now everybody wants to be on our flyer, that doesn't come easy. That's connections that you have to make every single day. That's work that you have to put in. Even if you don't feel like connecting is work, it's work.
He got a good support team too, though.
So that's amazing.
And support is everything, hands down. Like, I might get a little bit of the Spanish, like maybe that much, but that helps. I love
one thing about it. You can't quit.
We need each other.
Yeah,
we really need each other.
And that's one thing he didn't do. He didn't give up. He kept going. Like he said, there was times there was ups, right, sir? And there was some times there was downs.
Yeah.
The whole thing is, if you can't, and I do mean if you, without further, you know, hey, look, keep it going the best way you can.
Yeah.
Even if it ain't the biggest show you want.
If it's just showing up and supporting, just being there. And that's the thing, that nobody's outside anymore, which is why the kids need to see these things. And people just give up and they don't want to do anything.
No bikes no more.
Can I read some of these comments? Because there sounds like tea.
Let's get it.
I don't know. Shout out to Serge for making the show. Angel Rivera wants to join. I'll stay. Let him in, Serge. Jandro Rain wants to be the next guest. I'll donate another pack of stars if he lets Angel in the crew. Then he prepaid 200 stars. And then everyone's just showing you love. Soldier Boy should have paid and sponsored Ill State Big Bodies. I don't know. This sounds like some crazy shit.
They showing this. The guys showing some love. Just a little inside joke.
Okay. Just real quick on as far as like, you know, we mentioned earlier, like getting more kids involved and stuff. Like when we first came out, there was about, I want to say 4 or 5 kids. I'm not kids. They was right out of high school, and they was just, you know, because I know you did mention, you showed me briefly, you know, about some of the, I don't know, good or whatever. Long story short, there was a group of kids, you know what I'm saying, and it was either gangbanging or getting into these cars. You know what I'm saying? One of the guys had brought him around and was like, hey, bro, I think we should give these guys a shot, you know, give them a chance, you know, whatever. So I took the time to literally, they brought them to the show. I literally, one by one, walked around with all of them, got to know them, got to see where their head was at. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I got my kids. They coming with me to every show. I need to know who I'm bringing them around. And that's not just for me. That's for everybody else that got kids. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention just bringing that type of people to the car scene. That's just where my head was always at with that, you know what I'm saying? And these kids, they ended up, you know, doing what was asked of them. It even came to the part where, like, they put in a year, but it was like once you put in a year with us, you know, you got your plaque. So I came to some of the older cats, and I'm like, look, these shorties, they can't afford the dues, they can't do this, so let's just all donate $100. Let's just all get them their plaques. Yeah. So we got them plaqued up, you know what I'm saying? And that was like the glow on their faces.
And see, and that's
priceless.
That's priceless, man. That's and you know what? Being able to even just go to a show, you know what? Some of that stuff be hurting person feelings when they pull up. You know you got a nice car, you can put a little something. You may not have a car, and I want to tell people that to this day, it don't matter. Even though we got this Lake County Car King thing going on,
who is the Car King?
It's everybody. It's supposed to be a unity. It's not just
to be honest. So Car King is like
it was just the label. You know what I mean?
It's nobody's no bigger, higher.
I seen where he was going with it, but I knew it was gonna go where it was gonna head.
Yeah, and that's for the smaller minds.
People are human and they're competitive.
It's smaller minds, though. Listen.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I didn't know.
It's a bike crew. We just started the bike, so you got the three. Everybody get it. And the thing is, it's just to bring together.
And that's all he was trying to do at the end of the day. He was just trying to start another movement, which is Paul. You know, much respect to you, Paul, because you've been going crazy the last few years, bro. Trying to, you know, create spots for us to hang out.
Oh, so you came up with that?
Yeah, me, Carlos. It's
a
couple
thing. Y'all.
A couple guys, but
and it's called the Car what?
King. Lake County Car.
Lake County Car King, and then we got the Queens.
S.
No, King, just King.
King, not Kings.
So you should have had S then. How can I be the Car King and then you the king?
Because you are a king anyway. If you read in the Bible, you're a king. You considered a king.
Oh,
I love that. In Jesus'
you read about
name.
The girl, you're a queen. Your girl is your queen.
Started that.
When you get married, you're king and queen when you up in front. So the thing is, is
I'm massa. No.
Oh my God. Lord
you want
have
to do it as
mercy.
far as like what you got the 3-wheel thing going on. You a part of that group. We got a section for you as well. But the thing is, we all come together anyway. Wherever
It's
we
really
go, we
community.
in Waukegan or Chicago, we come together to have a good, and it's just good vibes only. That's what we try to stress.
Can I come to something?
Everybody's more than welcome.
I'm gonna go rent a car.
We're going Waukegan or Chicago. We everywhere, and we're going to Kenosha, and we go to these businesses to help them generate money.
What business have you been going to help generate money? I'm just curious.
I mean, Taco Tuesday.
Well, we went to 1119. Let's see, we went to 1119. Oh, wait a minute. You asking me? If you asking me, let me keep going.
I ain't talking about where you go 8. Where you have you go?
We went there.
Well, what about your pull-up in park? Where at?
At 1119.
When was this?
This was last year.
It was talking about 2025.
Well, 2025 is barely the summer. It ain't over
I'm gonna
yet.
jump in.
We got daddy daycare. We got daycare going on. Gold. We got a lot of stuff going on.
I'm gonna beef it out for 30 seconds.
Name Danny Deals.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
We went to Jay's Bar. Jay's Bar. You was working.
Go ahead.
We went to Jay's Bar.
Keep going.
Let's see here. Hold up. We go to Lucky Scotty's.
Okay,
We out there.
keep it going. Let's go.
We in Zion, of course. We in Zion on Tuesdays.
Pollo Bacano.
We there. We go to.
All right,
hold
let's
on.
stop right there.
No.
I'm
Let
done.
me finish though.
Let me
We
make
went to
my point
Gurney's
right
here.
here.
Okay,
Oh
let's
my
make your
goodness.
point. We got
Let me
30
make my
seconds because
point.
we got the comments rolling. Oh,
You
your
see
hands
the
are so soft.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
no,
sorry,
you
sorry,
can go
sorry,
back. It's
sorry,
okay.
Sorry. My whole point I'm making, he ain't named not one black business.
1119.
That was last year. I said 2025.
He was
But honestly, though, bro, like
Paul is not
for
like
instance,
Paul don't really listen. He does his pull up and park and Lucky Scotty's and all that. Nothing against him, but
Some room.
but no, Paul. You have really in the whole year. I guarantee you, in the whole 365, you haven't did not one pull up and park at a black owned business. You haven't did one event at a black owned business.
Where's the black owned business?
I can vouch for this. And I'm just kind of shocked because, like Serge said, he supports his people. But on the other hand, your ass don't support your people. I just want to make this real talk while
Tag
we real
your favorite
talking.
black-owned business.
But-
So we go.
Yes, so we
But
can
that's
go.
I'm just making a point.
was
When you
August 16th.
when you
though, hold
helping
on,
your
though.
people out,
August 16th. I just want to let them know this is a black-owned business. Granny's, Betty's, Head Start, Preschool, and Daycare. We're there.
when is
Okay.
this coming
This
up?
is 16th of August.
All right.
And
I don't see houses.
you're on here.
Okay, let's let our guests go ahead and say what he's got to say.
It's not like he's doing a pull up and park trying to
Right.
bring them business. He's just
so
getting paid for
probably
doing
about
it.
a month ago or so.
That's a big
me
difference.
and Art Craig and I, and he actually came
Art
to
Craig
me.
said BOE, so
Bill is on everything.
Oh, that's what he put on there.
Billets.
I see
Billets
that.
on
I'm gonna get some billets.
I thought that was
I'm gonna
like
engrave your name on 'em.
gang talk.
Billets on everything.
Okay, so he said,
So we were pretty much, to kind of tap into what Go was talking about as far as establishments. Like we were going on there, and that's how Jay's Bar came about. It was one of those like we need to get that invitation from these establishments. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we might just pull up on you, and you're gonna be like, "Why is y'all here?"
Yeah,
Even though we're gonna come there, we're gonna eat, we're gonna drink, we're gonna do whatever. But you have to tell us it's okay. You know what I mean? So if there's establishments out there, we're gonna come at least anywhere from 10 to 20, 30 cars, depending on, like I said, depending on the lot, the space. Like Paul mentioned, police, if they're gonna be on BS as far as trying to come shut it down or whatnot. Like that one that we pulled that day at Jay's Bars was a day of promotion. And there was 50 plus cars.
that's
out there.
amazing.
Shit, I was
People are
out there
waiting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit, I had.
That
I put
was
it on
definitely
YouTube
something
too.
that, I mean, yes,
little skit.
the weather was a beautiful day, and it was literally one of those things that
nice.
just came out. And that's the thing, like, people love the car industry. I mean, the car culture, they love it. You know what I'm saying? It's something to do. It gives people ideas. It gives people some inspiration. You know what I mean? So there's a lot to it. You know what I mean? So if
We would do one at Hillary's if we could fit.
You know what
I
mean?
would
So if
say
there's establishments that
tag any
Don't
establishment if you
start.
guys.
I would do one at Hillary's if we could fit.
If you guys know any establishments
Do like
that
you do
can
everything
accommodate,
else. Park in the back of them.
tag them. They would love to pop
gave me an
up.
idea.
Last year, I had popped in Wing District, but that's my fault. I never popped back. He said he was down.
Yeah.
So
We'll go there.
That's a black-owned establishment.
No, I'm not. Sir,
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Right.
He's shooting at me right
I'm
now.
shooting at him because
He's shooting at me.
his people. His people.
Gotcha.
If
And
anybody
it's
wants
like,
to call
now
in,
he want to go to Hillary's now. That's racist in a motherfucker.
oh my God.
What I'm
That's
saying is
racist.
if they had a bigger lot,
That's racist.
we ain't gonna fit.
That's
I'm going to
fucking
drive this
racist.
conversation. That's the only thing I'm going to be driving tonight. Ryan said one of the first crews that allowed me to roll along the crew with Serge and Ruizz back in early 2000s. Angel said Devon, goddess, oh Lord Jesus, wants to know if Rucci gets you coochie. If that's the case, he'll take all the Rucci wheels.
That's
Billet's on everything.
Somebody said, what if they don't got
and
a car?
And Billet is your brand, right?
No, sir. No, the Billets have been around since probably.
I mean, like, but you sponsor them or something, right? No,
I'm
love Billets.
There's a story behind Billets.
Okay.
You know what I mean, as far as for me goes.
Okay.
I mentioned that when I got that Cutlass that me and my dad were supposed to build, he could never afford Billets.
Oh, okay.
So when they finally came out in 26s, that was my time to shine.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I got
They
Billets
sing good on
everything
that Cadillac too.
for pops. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ask Serge what his favorite rim is.
Billet's on
Billets
everything.
on everything.
Well, they just late to the thing.
And then honestly, a lot of if you pay attention to all my billets, minus
I'm about to
2,
Google billets.
all of them have like some sort of 3-star in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I love, and it goes back to choppers. But
So
you
the
know what I'm
original, when you say choppers, you
Shiny.
talking about the
saying?
original
3-blade,
barbers,
3-blade choppers,
not the Brutuses, the barbers,
the original joints.
Mr. Lee joints. 19s was the biggest you can get.
Yep.
All right, because that's what I know is the real chopper.
The real chopper.
Everybody
Is that
else be
per
saying
wheel?
Assassin's choppers.
Price? Or is that 4
Ain't no such thing, right? I mean,
They
yeah.
do be like Assassin's choppers.
Yeah.
For my people who don't know what this means, this shit is crazy.
DJ
These are
Kiko
expensive.
Say, Paul, you need to go to the bottom line.
Bottom
ASAP.
line barber shop.
He back in town. He back in town.
What's the name again?
He in Vegas. Better yet, shout out to my barber who in Vegas, taking care of his family out there.
Yes. Well,
Yes,
if you
sir.
ever want to pull up at Drewski's, I don't know, because that landlord.
Wait, but we can't pull up with Drewski's?
He doesn't, Andrew. We don't own the shop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And we coming deep. So just keep that in mind.
We can just transfer over to dance.
Muhammad, if you're watching this, let us do it.
And then before we even go and end this show, I know you want to give out a few shout outs.
We
got more questions?
Yeah.
God damn.
That's
Paul.
what happens when you
We
guys
just
argue for 15 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. we get it in. You know, that's just that Waukegan side.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
to the
yeah,
Bulldogs
yeah.
and their new coach too.
No, shout out to Zion.
Okay, make sure you say that then.
Shout out
What about
to
Chess?
Wheeling.
Yeah, Wheeling. Yeah. Shout. Listen, was Zion.
Shout out Wisconsin. No, just play.
We get right back into it. Let's go
Yes.
because we got off key. So you're also part of the lab team.
Yes, sir.
How's the
Much
experience been for you? The lab.
The lab.
love. Lopez Auto Body.
That's right.
Oh,
Team
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
Yeah,
You're
I
part of
wasn't,
it.
able, I wasn't able to
Lopez
make
Auto
it when they came a few months back.
Right.
Had some things going on and whatnot, but
Okay.
yeah, I mean it's big love, big shout outs to both Michelle and Chent, man.
I've been rocking with them.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, I've
She's
been
good
rocking
people.
With, I've been rocking with Michelle since the early ill state days. That was our the coordinator. That's what we called her. The coordinator. She was behind all the scenes with the paperwork and doing all that stuff.
she put
as far
me
as
on at the
gathering.
club.
I mean, like anybody who truly knows her knows how she gets down. You know what I'm saying?
She
And
is
then
great.
I always knew of Chent, but I didn't really meet Chent till she married Chent. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how me and him finally got locked in. And as far as the lab goes and all that, I'd been in Costco for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And then I started having a bunch of little health issues or whatnot, so I had to start dumbing down my hours a little bit because I wasn't able to do what I was supposed to do. So I started hanging out at his shop over there off of I think he was at Jackson and Grand.
Yeah, I remember that shop. They didn't caught
Probably
on
for,
fire,
like-
right?
No, it was a different one that had caught on fire. That's where he ended up after the fire, I believe. But then he was over there on 5th of May, and that's where I really started, like, hanging out there or whatever, and I just started noticing that he had a lot of good things going on, you know what I'm saying? And finally, there was a time where I was like, I needed to do something else. You know what I mean? It was literally, we were right there on 5th of May. It was him, Box, and myself, and we were just sitting there, doing what we do, and conversation came up about the building on Green Bay. It came about. We went, or he actually, I think we went and looked at the outside, whatnot. Long story short, things started to move forward. The part that I was supposed to do in the front didn't work out. So then I pretty much, hollered at him and was like, look, man, bring me on, and I'll be able to make up the difference for that as far as, like, being able to run that establishment for him, because I had been in the auto industry for, like, 12 plus years.
Yeah.
Parts guy, running body orders, doing all types of stuff. So pretty much it was something like we could help each other out. You can get me out of my miserable ass job. We can help you move forward with this. You know what I'm saying? And we just been rocking ever since.
And that's what's up.
And doing good business.
So you're like a one-stop shop.
Paul, I wish you was a
I
friend.
mean, truthfully,
I wish I had the money. I know you would come along.
No. We could have made the money. We could have been a team.
We can make it all happen.
It could have been me and you.
We still a team.
Fuck that.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
But anyway,
I'm joking.
This is a bad threesome.
Let me go. I love Paul.
yeah, you know we have a little fun.
I know, I love you guys. I love
Serge,
you guys.
at the end of the day, he know I got his back.
Paul and
So
my...
I heard you, the lab, both the car, y'all always down to support, right?
Yes, sir.
And y'all always give back to the community, the charity work and stuff like that. So, and all the involvements y'all do.
Pre-record.
Why is that so important to you? Like to really to give back. You know what I mean? Go was trying to get me off track, but why is that so important
I mean,
to
honestly,
give back?
it goes, back
Because I want
to...
to express that to the people out there.
Just pretty much goes back to, like, a lot of us, some of our growing up, didn't have it. So you relied on some of these sources to get what you needed to get by.
Okay.
So pretty much being, tables turned that I was able to give back to those places that I was taken from to get by was like, that was my drive, my motivation to be like, yeah, we're going to do this. Then having a team behind me that was willing to do it too.
Right.
It just, what I'm saying? Like we did backpack drives. We did Christmas where we go to, 15, 20, 30 kids. They all getting presents.
Nice.
We go list on and on. Thanksgiving, we going around dropping off food baskets.
And let me tell you, before I want to interrupt you on this, y'all did support the Foster's Trick or Treat. Shell them that y'all came down and look, without even questioning, it was said. Next thing you know, bloop, stuff was on the porch. I think we was doing a show when y'all it got dropped off.
Like the Mexican Santa Claus.
Yeah, they came through. I mean, heavy. And I ain't talking about, listen, y'all, I ain't talking about no little stuff. They came through. Coming through. Go ahead. Finish up, man.
No, yeah, definitely. And, that's, again, part of, like Michelle, like, she's quick with it. With Nostalgia Day, motherfucker was out there cold, you know what I mean? Before you knew it, joggy pants pulled up, like, hold on, where'd you get, you know what I'm saying? She, she got a huge heart, you know what I'm saying? And she's just always trying to do good by people.
That's what's up.
You know what? Shout out to Michelle.
Shout out Michelle. She loves on me sometimes too. Anytime I need anything. Yeah. I just feel like I should be part of the car community now. I just feel like I should go and like
you can sell some houses. Hey, look, and you can sell you some houses too because people are always looking to upgrade. Like say, they're like, hey, look, I'm gonna sell this house. They're always looking to get something.
See,
rental property.
I didn't have to bring it up. You guys do it for me.
I'm telling you, they're looking for rental property and stuff like that. That even goes for the car community. For RF39 Productions, there's people always about ready to get married. Look at Go. He about to get married now. DJ, he has 3-wheeler rider.
If I get some more money,
you will get it. Yeah, eventually you gonna get it. Trust me.
There's money all around. You just gotta grab it.
You a supervisor now. You definitely go get it.
I was gonna say something.
Use a boss.
So what kind of car? If I'm like a beginner. And like I want a car.
Get that Monte Carlo.
What kind of car would you suggest I should get?
The Monte Carlo you had the baby.
07 Monte Carlo.
07, ew, the one with the little fishtail thingy. It looks like a little beta fish.
Get the Monte Carlo you had the baby in.
That would be a good start, like he said.
Get the Monte Carlo you had the baby in.
It would be something honestly that you would have to attend these shows and walk around and see what catches your eye.
Right.
Because there's gonna be something out there.
I had a Corvette and I hated it.
That'd be putting too much money in.
Again, there's so many different shapes and body
I
lines to these cars that it's going to be your own interest that's going to be like, yeah, I like that. You know
so would that be the advice that you, if somebody's watching and they're like, man, this just sounds so cool. Like Serge is just such a cool guy. He's got braids. He's got like all these cool like businesses on his t-shirt. He's like Santa Claus. And I just want to be a part of that community. What is that the advice that you would give somebody? Like if they're just starting, maybe minimal money, like just maybe come through anyways, even if you don't have a car and kind of just think about it. Like, do you have to have a car to be a part of this?
No.
I mean, to be part of a car club,
other than that, you're gonna be a spectator. What the fuck?
Because eventually, like it's like you said, if it's your first time coming to a car event, I guarantee it's not gonna be your last.
Okay.
Because you're gonna enjoy yourself so much, and you're gonna see what's going on, and just the vibes, and like I said, going back to the brotherhood, camaraderie of everything. Like you can go to like some of these picnics that they have, and you could go post up with literally just your chair and a 6-pack or whatever. And people from these other clubs is gonna come up to you, man, bro. I said you didn't bring anything. Come get a plate. Come over here, come there, and that's just like I'm saying, it's just like a big, huge family. Like there's so much more to it, and to tell people that are barely gonna attempt to get into or want to get into it, it's just like it's a very passionate crowd that you're about to try to get involved with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just like you got to be passionate yourself to kind of understand and get that feeling of what's really with that. You know,
I love that.
It's a whole lifestyle behind it. It's not just cars. You know what I mean? There's
Explain
so
that
much
to
to
him,
it.
yeah.
There's so much to it besides just the cars. Man.
We also did
like
when somebody's kid was in the hospital, drove by hospitals, stuff like that. Kid passed.
It's a cool thing to be a part of.
Yeah,
It's a meaningful thing.
I was looking at Facebook. I don't be on Facebook much, but I was seeing like, and I see Art Kane Corso Cragen on here. But like I see he was posting them old cars up. Man, Mac Tony, he was posting them up. That was Big Doug.
Right.
Like that just brought back memories. Like, damn, I forgot you motherfuckers had these cars.
And that all came back from the Car King. You know what I'm saying? Because then there was so much
talk.
this and that about, oh, who's this or why does he get that
Winston
label?
even came in town.
Label. You know what I mean? So it's...
Oh, so that's where the conflict came. Okay.
Well, a little bit, but the
It's
thing,
not a conflict. It's just a
Because
bunch of rah-rah talk. You know
But
what I
people
mean?
thought they were like, well, I should be the car
Rucci
king because
coochie.
I had the most cars.
true. But if you really look deep into it, you never want. I want to take this, and I want to say this very seriously. You never want to take because that person may not only income maybe $1,500 a month. You can't expect him to compete. Well, and his heart might be big.
Yeah.
You can't expect him to go
Yeah, that's
get
my
something like that.
People want
Let him do it
community.
if his car's clean or whatever, and he's working, he's in progress or doing whatever. He a king, man. This is what he enjoy. He gonna patch it up the best way he know how, and so then you never know. That day he may not be like that.
Well,
2
I'm
years
just
from
saying
now.
that just brought back memories.
Yeah,
I liked how they did that.
Memories.
I didn't know they was doing it as some I'm the car king or I didn't know that.
It's
I just thought
community.
we was just bringing back memories, and I'm like, damn, that shit looked good.
well, actually it did because everybody got involved. From Big Doug, from Big Winston came, and we talked about all the greats. We didn't just say we talked about people way
There
before
was
us.
a lot of people in there mentioning names. And
Way-
I didn't come out here
I
till like
can-
2
I
Way
can-
back before when I was a little kid.
I can
Watch
hear
me
Big
being able to
Window.
speak on the cars that's for seen out here. All I really seen out this way when I came was lowriders.
Yeah, big,
You know what I mean? I didn't
big
see too
window.
many
I
big
could
wheels
see.
out here.
Have you ever seen a car
Man,
tip
I
over
seen
from the little
I got a
buttons?
454
Low
on 26s.
Damn, you sound like the person from that movie.
That was Winston.
Yeah,
That was Winston.
Oh, Winston's got that voice.
I got a 454 in a
And then I almost
Honda.
forgot, you was the shoe game, and it was what? Ill Souls.
Ill Souls,
So,
yeah.
Alyssa, DJ Go. Now, y'all want to understand some things. He was going to all the shoe show. He was deep in the shoe game.
You
And he
love
still
my
is, I
husband.
I
think.
think I
Would
bought a
love
pair of
my
shoes from him
husband.
when he was over there at
When
the.
you walked in, I was checking out.
It was a
Union.
place
Yeah,
where you can go
you
skateboard
sneaking
in that
into it.
inside
God.
on the Old People's Choice on Belvedere. I think
Yep.
I bought a pair of shoes from there, if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah, he's part of the shoe game. I don't know how it's doing right now, but what happened to it. But he was always posting the shoes. Now, sometimes I call him, he's like, man, you don't come get them today. It's gone tomorrow. Which is what it was. And he was having your exclusive shoes, Alyssa.
I know, you know, Andrew's into all that stuff. He just said right now I gotta find Andrew these Marty McFly's thingies.
You got to ask him.
They're like 15 racks.
Shout out to my homegirl, Shatoya, too. What up, Toya? She checking in, too, on Real Talk. She don't be on here much, so shout out to you, Toya.
Shout out to you. Art Craig said, nope, wasn't doing it for no crown, just showing history, my guy.
But no, that's what I took it. Like, we called him Head back then, but he and Shine. That's what we called him, Shine, because he always would take his cars from Indianapolis to Georgia. He driving these motherfucking cars too. Ain't no trailer. He putting these motherfuckers on the road. When they talking about 22s ain't gonna roll on the highway, 24s ain't gonna roll on the highway, 26s ain't gonna roll. He was gone on the highway. We pulled over a couple times in that orange Chevy, Shine, because your ass tried to drive on the side of the road and shit with all the rock screws
Can't go
and
off-road with
nails.
no bands on.
Yeah, I remember that though. But shout out to him because he brought back memory, man.
Yes.
And what you got? Go ahead. Read
Real
off a
quick,
Freaknik
just
days
because
and
it's a
shit.
plug, and we'll get right back into the shoes because I know Andrew's watching like this right now.
about them
But
shoes.
Victor Vasquez said, I sold the Silverado I had and copped my first old school because of the lab. Great experience at the lab as well with the
See?
detail business I had there. They are always supported Meech, Chent, Surge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up,
Hey,
man.
Definitely He got inspired real quick with that shit. He would go in there, wash the cars, and obviously we were using him daily to wash our cars.
Got that El Camino thing.
So yeah, he definitely got in tune quick, put it together quick. You know what I mean? And again, he did it at his speed. He did it at what he wanted to do.
Say that again.
He didn't do it for anybody else. He picked out what he wanted and did what he could at the time, and he got his shit looking clean as fuck.
It's an experience for you.
Yeah, I mean, even being part of it, just seeing how happy as the steps were coming along, that and then the day that when I attended his wedding to see it out there all decorated, that shit was like a hell yeah, boy, you snapped. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So, you gotta salute when
same thing with you with your 3-wheeler. You start off with, and now you got a nice one, an even nicer one.
Only reason why I bought it now because I wasn't gonna get it this time. I want me a box Chevy. I want me a chain. I said, you know what?
Lifestyle's expensive.
I spent like 23, but then I cashed out. My credit fucked up.
He getting that house. Don't worry about it.
Yesenia said, "Preach." Okay, we've only got like a good 10 more minutes.
Yeah, this is the one I want to give. I want to
10 more minutes.
This last one, then I'm gonna let you go. Yeah. Hold on one second. Well, what advice would you give to someone who's either trying to get back into the car game, the scene,
He's speaking
and already own it?
He's speaking for himself.
No, I'm saying anyway. We got the young people out there. Anybody trying to get in this car game? And anybody that's already in there looking to level up.
Yeah, what advice would you give them?
I mean, pretty much the main thing is just, picking that right car that you truly want to build. Because I done seen so many of the guys pour money into these cars, and that's not what they really wanted. And a lot of things with this car game, is you're never getting the money you put back into these cars.
Mm-hmm. I can't say, you say that?
What's that?
Can you say that?
I can definitely say that.
Because it seemed like a box Chevy going for 20, and I could buy it, drive it for 2 years, and still sell it for 20.
You always gonna put some more.
But if you put money into it, then you're still losing if you're only
30.
selling it.
Yeah, 30, 40.
But who's to say you're gonna get?
You can want it, but you can't go get it.
So I'm sitting
and it's
on
like,
it. Okay.
And because of where the car game has gone and it's going to now, like with all the frame offs and the this and the that, you're not gonna get $150,000 back for that car. You might get 125, but you're still losing 25. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like even like with my colors, like I mentioned earlier in the show, that I did that car 4 or 5 different times to the same car.
Yeah,
that's money I'm never getting back.
No,
even if I go try to sell it, like I post my Cuddy for 25, 20 bands, and it's gonna be hard for me to sell. Damn. Because in a lot of people's eyes, that car has been like that for. Well, first of all, that paint job was 15 years old. So that's gonna be the first thing that somebody's gonna look at. That car, but that car ain't never been stored outside. That car ain't never really seen rain. It ain't definitely seen no snow or salt.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, and like even with the Cadillac and the 4-door colors that I got them from the original owners. So you could lift my car up on a jack.
That's right.
And I still got the original cleanliness from the 80s.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying. It's all on how you take care of your cars. But to get back to the question, man, because I know I'm rambling. Getting into the car game is like I said, you got to be passionate, because if you're doing it just because everybody else is doing it, your feelings gonna get hurt, and they're gonna get hurt quick. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's why I don't.
Everybody try to keep up with the next man or try to outdo the next man. Like that's not what the car game should be about.
Can you repeat that? What you said? Repeat what you just said. Keep up.
Yeah, just that whole trying to keep up or be better than the next
be
man.
Who? Be who, sir?
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Build for yourself.
Talk to these young guys out here. Look,
definitely, man.
Young guys, don't get discouraged.
It's not even just the young guys, bro. Like even some of the older fellas.
Yeah,
man,
but I'm really saying,
you got people who can't pay their mortgage because they say, "Listen." I'm like, now I gotta sell this sucker foreclosure because you wanted to pour all your money into something.
And that's what I said earlier. Like as far as I witnessed so many of my guys from Hill State, and other clubs, like literally getting divorces or all this stuff because they trying to do too much. They trying to either I don't even like using the word keep up.
Smith
you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like do what you can do. You know what I mean? And
Serge is basically saying stay in your lane. Stay in whatever lane you got. I'm in my own lane.
Make sure you're not prioritizing the car over your life.
Life, family, you know
your
what I'm saying?
kids,
all that stuff.
yeah.
So,
and that goes for a lot of things. It becomes an addiction.
The car game ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely keep building and get to where you want to be. It just ain't got to be overnight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you set your plans.
Not all boxes are 20,000. This one I seen was every bit worth it. I see some clean ones. I'm talking about with no rims on it. Factory sticker still on that motherfucker. 40, 50,000 original miles.
But if you ain't learned nothing all day from this,
Be you.
Be you.
Be you, most definitely.
Even when you get a house. I'm not even gonna lie. I got tricked up into that. I was trying to say, I want me something big. And my brother said before he's like, man, don't do all that because it's a lot of hitting. I'm like, man, forget that, man. I got these kids, man.
Yeah,
I had to find out when them taxes was from 65 to 13.5.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, pack it up.
Yeah, the bigger the item, the bigger the problems, the more expensive.
Hey, pack it up.
We'll get into the comments really quick.
Get into them.
Shout out Shoes. Sold my whole collection to help us buy our first home. That was for my husband. Don't do Lambo doors or cheapy wheels from Angel Rivera. This Angel guy's funny. Add me, Angel. You're hilarious. I'd love to see what you got going on your timeline. Kenneth Smith said, I'm checked in. Great show as always. Art Craig, what you saying could. Capitalism, and that's why you got to be unique when it comes to putting a car together. Be different.
Yes.
And Keith Hall said family
I
first.
think he in Minnesota,
There you
too.
go.
Happy birthday.
And happy birthday to Tyra the Terminator.
Happy birthday. No, I'm just kidding. Real talk. Follow Foster's Trick or Treat 2025. Are you guys going to pull up to that? What events you guys have coming up? We're going to start closing out the shoot.
Definitely
Shout
want
out.
a 1990 LS Broham. That's what I'm looking for.
Just so you guys know.
So
funny one.
No, Art Craig is like Landau or
Broham.
1990.
All these hard words. Billets. Brohams.
Did you look up the bill up and
Pinkies.
see what it looked like?
Hell yeah, they're expensive, man. I was like, is this for all four? He's like, no.
So get Drew the 87. Put some Billups on a T-top.
And then I'm going
Go
to
all
get
the
it
way back
painted with
in
my
history.
face. Can you guys airbrush faces on cars? And I'm going to be like this.
Yeah, they do
Whatever you
Be
want.
like this. Or it's like fake titties. Like this. I'm like, oh my God, that's a realtor. Her titties are out. So what do you got going on before we end the show? Tell us, what do you got going on? Any shout outs that you want to give?
What's up next?
What's going
I
on?
definitely want to give a big shout out to Dance Deals, man.
Yes.
Definitely come through, check it out.
New location.
Nah, man, that's my man's, man. You know what I'm saying?
So I never met him neither. I gotta get over
Dan's
there.
cool. He builds houses and stuff.
Yeah, he's definitely another one, jack of all trades, man. I've known Dan for 25 plus years, and
Oh, he from around here then.
no, I mean, like I said, I move around. You know, what
He's
I'm saying?
45. That's
you know,
literally only
and,
half of his life.
And the story behind me getting involved with Dan was pretty much, again, I was looking for another income, looking for other hustles. You know what I'm saying? And,
right.
He was like, man, bro, come check out this store. This is what I got going on. I went in there, peeped
Paul,
it.
look like I
I
got
was just like,
something
yeah,
on
this
my cup.
definitely could do something. You know what I mean? And the first thought in my mind when I seen his store was like, this is a mini hobo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I thought it
I'm
was
like,
when I
that's a-
first
it's
walked
like,
in.
that's a mini hobo, you know what
You
I
can
mean?
get anything out of there.
Yeah, definitely. Anything that you need for the
Cabinets,
household.
floors,
ceiling
Vacuum
fans.
cleaners.
So I will
Chef
quickly plug Dan's as well as a real estate agent, because anytime I have a client who's going to be remodeling a house, or I just sold one today that they're going to get in there and get floors, I'm like, before you go anywhere, check out Dan's. These are new items that are just overstock or they are out of season at a heavily liquidated price, but they're new. You're not going to it's not a thrift store where you're going
Barbecue
secondhand.
grills.
Man, I think I got a generator. I was like, I need a generator. So
It's like
That's the thing.
2-3 stores that you got, right?
Yeah, they moved. They've actually
So
moved.
we took over the old Habitat for Humanity, the old Restore.
Okay.
So now it's a whole warehouse, and now it literally looks like Hobo for real. Like, everything's sectioned off, everything has a home now. To where when we were in the smaller locations, because he had the 2 stores, and just to bounce it back and forth, and then you couldn't really see everything because there was so much stuff that he had that was just on top of everything.
they got furniture too,
So, yeah,
couches.
So my involvement now in there is pretty much taking everything he's got and just because I did
Retail,
for so
stock
long,
room
and mainly
and
it
all
was I spent 12 years of my life in Costco, so that's where all that came from as far as putting the store together and all that.
You so got it looking good in there.
So-
You got everything
I haven't
labeled
been.
and everything.
What's the location? What's the address for those who don't know?
It's
Showing all her
35,
cheap
45
friends
Grand
there.
Avenue.
Okay, at the
Kearney,
old
yeah.
Habitat for Humanity, 3545 Grand Avenue. What else do you got going on?
I mean, obviously Team Lab all day. You know what I'm saying? Definitely with them. The shoe game, I know you had asked me, Paul. I had backed out after COVID just because
Shit's
it
weak
was,
now anyway.
It died down a lot. Everybody became resellers and stuff after COVID. Everybody started price warring, just to undercut or to get the sale. You know what I mean?
Everybody came
But
DJ.
I will say, I didn't see too much I didn't travel really until I started selling shoes. That's when I was Miami, I'm in Texas, I'm in Oregon, I'm in fucking Colorado, I'm, Washington, D.C., Indiana, Wisconsin.
watching
like,
you,
I'm
man.
all over the place, you know what I'm saying? and literally traveling across state lines with these, shoes and stuff. And sometimes we were getting hit by troopers, and they're expecting the worst. You know what I mean? They get to unloading, 2-3 bags, 100 bags of shoes in each bag. They're like, all right, all right, fuck out. You know what
They're
I'm
not
saying?
drug dealers, darn, yeah.
But again, it was just an experience, and then that was, a big shout out to one of the homies that I met in the shoe game. Lewis. You know what I'm saying? He definitely put me on. He pretty much. I knew what I was doing and shit, but rocking with dude, you know what I'm saying, and doing all these out of state shows and watching him, it gave me, he pretty much just showed me the ropes to it, and that's when I really took off with it once I started traveling. Because then again, because people. I got more connections, started getting stuff early, started getting, shit like that. So that's what really helped me take off with that.
Ugly take off, too, man. He had some shoes that I have never seen before.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, what are them?
I love that.
Same
but then they started retroing in the, even StockX can't authenticate anything anymore. I know a little bit about shoes because Andrew got me doing the most fucking shit.
But the thing is, like, you will find a shoe in Miami that you wouldn't find here.
Right, of course.
A certain color. Right. Stuff like that,
I don't know what New Balances are very comfortable.
They came back.
That's the next
they came back.
I love the New Balances.
New Balance is the new resale
Because all the I love that.
I ain't trying to be funny, but I've been fucking with the Hokas.
Hokas are fire.
Yeah, somebody else told me about that.
The one I've been wearing with the big thick ass
sole. Joint?
No, that's a.
They're their own.
The Nike.
Yeah.
They just, really? Yeah, the one I be wearing. He's like I got.
I didn't know what that was.
HOKA Hoka. If you like
Hoka,
they're running shoes.
Okay.
If you like Hokas, try Sauconys. Oh my God, so comfortable. Before we get, do you guys have anything you want to say? Because I'm going to read this beautiful thing. Do you have anything?
I just want to give a shout out to little homie Zen, man, with his clothing line Gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Gatekeepers?
He's in
Big shout out to Zen. Yeah.
Zen, come bring me a shirt, man, a sweater so I can support you.
He got it going on. And he's in the store.
Yeah, he's in the store. Seekers, and he's in that store in Zion.
Young kid now.
Well, hold on. Let me go to his daddy, Matt. Hey. Bring me one of them sweaters, man.
Do you got some British Knight sneakers?
What you got, Rob?
Sneakers yeah.
That must be doing.
One message before y'all end.
Yeah, he is. She's going to say it.
I'm going to read it from Michelle. Yeah. All right. Well, shout out to everybody. Is it okay if I go ahead and start?
Yeah, close this out with
you got the floor. You got
something
the floor.
so nice.
I'm going to end this with something so nice. First of all, I want to say it was such a pleasure meeting you tonight. I got to know about you from coming from Wheeling to here, making such a big name for yourself, hustling it out in the best ways by making connections.
20 years.
20 years. Like, you're doing amazing things. So I've had the honor of actually guest hosting tonight and calming you two crazy fucking guys down. But as we approach,
you know you're a bulldog.
As we approach the end, I'm going to read you something from Michelle, and then we can close it out. Yeah? Sounds good, guys?
Sounds great.
From Michelle. Serge, I really wanted to call in and say this, but honestly, I don't think I could have gotten through it without choking up, so here it is from the heart. You know she's a poet. We love you, man, truly. Your dedication and passion in the car game speaks for itself, but it's the kind of man you are that hits different. You've always been that brother from another mother to so many of us, especially growing up. Yeah. Always showing up, always giving, even when it wasn't easy or deserved. You've saved lives, changed lives, and inspired more than you know. The respect you have, you earned that. Every bit of it. Just know your heart never goes unnoticed. Thank you for being you. We see you, we appreciate you, and we've got nothing but love for you always.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, I just got to say, look, I look up to him too, man.
Who?
Hey, Serge, what you mean, who?
Oh,
I mean, get with the program right now, DJ. Did you just hear this?
But you be lying so
No, I ain't gonna lie about that. I love the dude. You should love him too,
Let's
man.
close it out.
Hey, Michelle, that was nice.
Got me
Michelle.
choked
I ain't
up,
gonna lie.
Michelle.
Follow, you got a Facebook?
Yeah, it's
You got a promotional. We'll tag him.
Mr. Elstate or Mr. IS _.
That's the Instagram.
That's the Instagram.
That's his Instagram.
Facebook, Mr. Elstate or Serge ISDB Ruizz, I believe.
Awesome. Close it out, you guys.
And be ready, man. We're gonna have we're gonna celebrate the 20 years sometime this year. We're gonna put that together because he deserves it. He do so much for the community, so much for everybody. He an excellent dad.
Yes.
Very excellent dad. And family man all day.
Yes,
check
family
it out,
first.
man.
Thank you for everybody.
We appreciate
for watching,
you, Serge.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Great show. Beautiful.
The sun's out. La 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 la. And it feels so good. La 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 la. On my side. La 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 la. And it feels so good. Let's go. La 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 la. Praying hands to the Father. Oh, wait too good to be bothered. Oh, living life with no stress. Yes, every minute's my best. Yes, feel like I'm winning the lottery, buying my mama a